So, The Strangers Pray at Night. Was it an improvement? Now, I'm new to this franchise, like I said, so if, like, your favorite is a first, that's fine. I enjoyed this one a little more. But it's still terrible, guys. I could not get into it. Um, I think the reason why I like this one more, it's a little more watchable, and it's something actually fucking happens in this movie. Do you know what I mean? It's just like the first one was so boring and just dumb decisions were made, and same thing with this one. I mean, there's multiple scenarios in this where like the main characters just like stare at the fucking strangers, and what really pisses me off about this franchise as well so far is that the strangers don't do shit. They don't do anything. They barely kill anybody. I think they've only killed, confirmed, over like 3 people out of this. They're not intimidating at all. They don't do anything. They just stand there, stare at the camera, maybe turn their neck a little bit, and it's like the least intimidating shit I've ever seen in a horror movie. And I don't want to offend people who like these movies, but they're terrible so far. This movie I enjoyed a little more because, you know, the ending I feel like also made up for. This is how I feel like you should build up, you know, a movie with suspense, and then the end pays off. But the end doesn't necessarily pay off. It's just kind of enjoyable. But the ending doesn't pay off because they don't develop these characters. You'd think it would be a really cool developed story because there's actually a mom and a dad and 2 kids. But nope. Nope, not at all. I didn't feel anything when the mom or dad died. I felt nothing. Absolutely nothing. I guess there's a little more blood and kills in this movie, so I guess that's fucking fine. It's whatever. Or shitty anyway, but it's still, like I said, something actually happened. Something is going on. They're at least trying to tell a story. They were in the first, but it just fell completely flat. Here, it's a little bit improved, but not by much, guys. I mean, it was a pretty low bar to set as expected. Like, I expected this to be a little worse than the first, but I actually ended up like enjoying this. Another thing about this movie, sometimes it's so visually dark, and I don't even know what the hell's going on. There were so many times I had to look at my phone like close as hell because I'm just like, what is going on? What is going on? Like, I was so confused, guys. There's some scenes like that, and then they have like this 80s style to it. And I don't know if The Strangers Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 are prequels to this movie, because, spoiler alert, the strangers fucking die in this movie. So I'm assuming that's the case, or there's just 3 more strangers that have the exact same mask and go around doing this. And I feel like they took this movie and said, yep, we can make it better. So they looked at the first one because there are lines in this movie that are the exact same in the first movie. Like, why are you doing this to us? Like, that's the same line in the first movie. Like, do something new. Why are you trying to remake this movie? Well, it was shit. So maybe, I guess there's that. But even then, like, do something new. It's just the same fucking movie, just a little bit better. And that's why I'm really freaked out to go into these next 2 movies, because I feel like this is like a one and done movie. This should not be a franchise. It's a home invasion film. There's nothing you could do with a franchise like that without it getting just repetitive. And I would have appreciated it. They only reveal 1 stranger, which I guess, man, I would have appreciated it if they would have died and you just don't know who they are, like, completely. That would have been like, that would have added to like the mystery, and That would have been cool, but it's just they didn't. And then there's like this one scene that actually legitimately pissed me off, guys. Oh my god. Don't even want to talk it. Look, I love the actor. I loved him as Century in Thunderbolts, but God, is he a dumbass in here. So he has one of the strangers held up to gunpoint. He could have literally shot her in the fucking head. Done. And walked out. Instead, guess what he does, guys? He leaves her. He holds her at gunpoint and fucking runs. You had her. Why would you shoot the bitch? What? It's just like, I don't know if it was like plot convenience. I don't know if it was just stupidity, guys, but like these movies are just giving Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey a run for its money for dumbest characters in a horror movie. I felt nothing with these characters. They're a little more likable, I'd say, than the first. The first were just a couple. The guy was a dickhead. The girl was kind of the final girl. So I mean, yeah, whatever, man. In here, the acting's okay, I guess. Um, the movie's paced really bad. It's just a little more watchable than the first, but that's not a high bar to set. Like I said, guys, this movie's still awful. I'm gonna have to give it another broken TV, guys. Oh, I legitimately don't know how you can make a worse movie than the first one in this franchise. So we'll see with Strangers Chapter 1. Oh, God. Alright, guys. Thanks for listening to me rant, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.